Trivia Time Warp Chaos. Last Saturday, our family's tradition of game night took a turn for the eccentric when my brother, ever the enthusiast for nostalgia, dusted off an old edition of Trivial Pursuit from the attic. It must have been from the early 90s, judging by the neon colors and the fact that it was sandwiched between a stack of VHS tapes and a well-off troll doll. Eager to dive into a battle of wits, we gathered around the living room table, snacks and drinks at the ready, each of us confident in our general knowledge prowess. My dad, with a knowing grin, quipped, "Prepare to have your brains tested to their limits." At that point, we all believed the greatest challenge would be enduring his corny jokes. As the game unfolded, however, we quickly realized the questions were a bit dated. Who won the 1988 World Series? Asked one card. My sister, a millennial who considers herself a baseball aficionado, looked dumbstruck. Is that even real? Was baseball invented back then? She wondered aloud, as if asking the room itself to confirm her existence in this timeline. We pressed on, increasingly perplexed by queries about the Soviet Union's favorite TV program and the newest dance craze of 1992. My brother attempted to answer with a confident Macarena, only to be met with a shrug of uncertainty from the rest of us. As the hours ticked by, our competitive spirits were clearly outmatched by the archaic trivia. We resorted to making wild guesses and answering with increasingly absurd logic. What is the capital of Yugoslavia? My mom read aloud. Yugo where? I replied, mimicking a geography teacher's nightmare. The questions were not only outdated, they were from another era entirely. We were all stumped, stuck in a time warp of trivia, each question more irrelevant than the last. Despite our best efforts, the game was an endless loop of bewilderment, and our laughter was punctuated by groans of frustration. Finally, after a particularly intense debate over the exact year the Berlin Wall fell, spoiler, none of us got it right, we ended in a tie. Exhausted but entertained, we decided to call it a night. As we packed up the game, my dad chuckled and said, "Well, if anything, this game taught us one thing, our knowledge of history is pretty trivial." We all groaned in unison, but in the spirit of the night, it seemed a fitting conclusion. And so, with our brains frazzled and our sides sore from laughter, we agreed that next week, perhaps, we would stick to charades.